Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the Run Your Day podcast. As always, my name is Dan Hafner. Really excited to be with you today. Today is Friday, and got another great topic for you today. Today's topic is look stupid and be cool. Thank you for joining. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Welcome to the Run Your Day podcast, where our goal is to expand your focus and perspective on life. This is your daily dose of motivation, mindfulness, and so much more. And now, here to help you take your day back, your host, Dan Hafner.
All right, everyone. Thank you again for joining. Today is a topic that I've been looking forward to talking about all week. This topic of looking stupid and being cool. And really what I should have titled it, looking back on it, is look stupid and get rich, or look normal and stay poor. So this is a topic that I have learned about from several other sources, and I just kind of wanted to pass it along because it really is very applicable, and I really think that a lot of people could take this to heart in many different areas of your life. So the example that I'm going to use is starting a business, right? You say you have an idea of something that you know is going to be, it might take a little bit of time to be well received, and it might not be conventional. It might disrupt some things, but that's good. That's how you get attention, right? That's how you make something actually work. You know, nobody wants to buy something that's just a little bit better. People want to buy something that's completely different, that's completely beneficial to them. Anyway, that's more marketing and advertising stuff. But in this sense, you know, a lot of us carry around this embarrassment factor, this social proof factor of, well, if it hasn't been proven to work in the past, then it won't be proven to, you know, how do I know it's going to work? Like, I have no proof that it will. And we're so worried all the time about looking cool and not, you know, sticking out. You know, like the Japanese have a saying that says the nail that sticks out is hammered. So why, you know, a lot of us are trained from our young days to not stick out, to blend in, to fit in, to make friends, and to really just kind of do what society deems as, quote, normal for us. And it kind of suppresses this creativity factor and this innovation factor inside of us. And it can take a long time to break out of that. Like in my life, I know it's taken me a long time to break out of this, you know, feeling of, wow, everyone's judging me, everyone's like watching me, everyone's, you know, I'm so worried about what other people think, when in reality, it goes back to a previous show I talked about. No one cares. You know, no one really cares. As long as you are dedicated to something, as long as you're passionate about something, like, honestly, no one's going to care in the first place. And two, you shouldn't care what other people think, because their opinions really don't matter. Unless someone is very, very close to you and you give them an opinion to have, their opinion should not matter for you or to you. So there's this whole thing of, you know, you can look cool and stay where you are. Like when you go to the gym, you can look cool and, you know, do the reps that you're supposed to do the normal workouts, do a bench press, do the machine the way it's supposed to be worked. You can, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it will maintain you the way that you are. Or you can try to look stupid and be creative and innovative and use a machine in a different way than it's supposed to be used. You can, I mean, that's, you know, obviously a liability thing. Don't try to do anything crazy. But, you know, you can try to come up with exercises that are different, or come up with business ideas that are different, that are absolutely, that seem crazy. But there are going to be people out there that think it's the coolest thing ever. So when you're looking stupid to some people, you're looking cool to others. So it's backwards. It's like it's this continual loop of really, what are you doing? And what you're doing is something that is purposeful, something that is lighting you on fire, something that, fulfills you. So that's really all that matters at the end of the day. So in someone's eyes, you might be looking like a fool, and they're like, wow, they have no idea what they're doing, and they're in over their head, and this will never work, and a million other excuses. But really what's going on is that they're jealous of you. They're like, oh man, I wish I would have thought of that, and you are putting yourself in a position to then have a bigger payoff, to have a better workout, to have a business idea that takes off, or a career that takes off. And they almost feel left behind because they didn't think of it, because you're more creative, you're more of a go-getter. But, if you choose to stay in the cool zone and try to just maintain your image, or your I guess your image would be the best word, of what you think other people see in you and how they perceive you, you're never going to break out into anything new and into anything that is actually meaningful, and because you're so worried about what the consequences will be when you don't know what they're going to be. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a catch-22. You're always thinking of, man, like, I really wish I could do this, but I would look like such an idiot. Like, who cares? At least you tried. I have more respect for you if you try something and fail miserably than if you never try at all. I have zero respect for you if you just don't try. That is just a coward's way out. That is not something that you should take any pride in at all. That it's just wrong. Like, if you have something to add, if you have value to add in whatever situation you're in a marriage, in fitness, in your career, and you're holding that back, you're not only cheating yourself, but you're cheating someone else. You're cheating your family. You're cheating your coworkers, your boss, your company, your clients. You're cheating someone out of something that could be better for them by not living up to your potential and not taking a chance on something. It's just true. So I have more respect for you if you try and fail. I don't care if you crash and burn on your face and you scrape it all to hell and you look just like an absolute idiot. Yeah, people are going to laugh at you. You're going to get made fun of. You're going to get ridiculed. But you know what? You tried. You tried. And you get back up, you dust yourself off, and you go at it again. That is what it takes to succeed. Like, there is no secret sauce. There's no secret formula. There's no shortcuts. You have to try new things. You have to get out of your comfort zone. There was a story I remind myself of a story here. In Charleston, West Virginia, where I live, there's a local, like a local festival they have every Friday night down at the river, and it's called Live on the Levee. And several weeks ago, I went there with my wife and my family, and we were just kind of watching the band play. They have live music there. And out of all the thousands of people there was one dude, like one random guy in the middle, like way up by the stage, just dancing his life away, just taking pictures, taking selfies, just having the absolute time of his life. Now, granted, I'll give you that. He might not have been completely sober at the time, but the thing that I saw in him was that, this guy, here's a guy that does not care about looking like a fool. He clearly did not care. Like, he is in the attention of thousands of people watching him. Like, it was hard to miss. Like, people watching the band were watching this guy. And I just looked at this guy almost with envy. And at first I started laughing at him like, what a weirdo. And then the more I saw how much fun he was having, I was like, dude, this guy knows what's up. Like, this guy is not afraid. He is no fear. No fear. And then people started going up there and joining him. And before you knew it, there was 50 people up there just dancing and just having the time of their lives. So that is just a little tidbit of a story in there to demonstrate this. Like, even if you're the only weirdo doing something, eventually, if you have enough passion for it and if you have enough drive for it, it's going to catch on. And people are going to think, man, this is the coolest thing ever. I don't know how I did without this. So it's a little bit of a lesson for today in that don't worry about looking like a fool. Once you get over that fear of looking like a fool, so many doors open up to you, and really the sky's the limit at that point. So that's going to be my show today. I'm going to wrap it up for you here. I hope you all have a good weekend. Get out there, be active. Do your workouts, do your runs, do whatever you got to do. I'd love to meet up with some of you guys. If you want, you can always hit me up on Twitter or Facebook. We're really trying to build a good following here, and I really appreciate you guys that consistently listen to the show. If you ever want to be a guest, again, hit me up on social media. It will get you on the show. Love to hear your perspective on it. Love to hear your struggles, your tribulations, everything like that. So thank you again for everyone listening to the show. This has been your show for today on the Run Your Day podcast. As always, my name is Dan Hafner, and I will talk to you all next week.
Thank you for listening to the Run Your Day podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, feel free to share today's show with friends and family. Until next time, have a great day.